Welcome to the daily overview for the 30th. We're going to look at the DUG trade and the SPY trade here shortly. First, this is the GLD ETF, which tracks gold. My favorite one to trade that tracks that sector. We had a sell signal here. Those of you that already members, you can look back approximately 5 candles and you'll see that signal. And this is the actual entry. The low, this is the 15-minute chart. The low is 73.82. We got in a little bit higher than that. And we dropped all the way down within an hour to a low of 72.33. And the thing is, we didn't get out of the exact low, but we did get out in this bar here. And it was just a tremendous move. It was fast. And we were able to load up on the shares because the stop was very tight. It was pretty close. So what that means is we made a lot of money on this trade. Just a great trade. So that's happens sometimes when you get these kind of moves, and we do a risk percentage on each trade, as far as 1% risk or 1.5 or 2% risk, and that is the smart way to trade. Most other people have, or quote gurus out there, have their money management system backwards, or it's based off of a dollar amount. Like we're going to have our, $5, we're only going to have that. But the percentage risk of your total account is the correct way to do it, the smart way to do it, because what that does is when you have a tight stop, like in this case, our stop was right above here, we were able to load up on the shares, which made us a lot more money. And other times where you have to have your stop further, like let's say way up here, then you don't get quite as many shares, but you're still only risking that small amount. So all that's explained in my course, where it teaches the money management and the reverse pyramiding. I explained in another daily analysis what pyramiding is, what reverse pyramiding is, and I have a modified reverse pyramiding, which I'm not going to explain on these free videos. But this one was a great move. We made a lot on it because of how much we were able to load up and where we got out. And so it doesn't matter if you only made a little over $1 here when you have a lot of shares. So let's go look at the DUG. We cashed out of our DUG long trade. Short trade. We were selling on the 29th, and we got to a low here of 37.79, which is not as low as the other day. So it was a great move, very fast. A lot of times trading the daily chart, we have trades that last 2-3 weeks, and that's just how it is. And this one happened to be so fast. So that's just part of a sneak peek of what happens in the advanced members area, because I call these trades the night before. These are my personal trades, not to be construed as investment advice, but I call them the night before. The exact stops, entries, limits, number of shares, when to add on, when to take half profit, when to move your stop to break even, everything to the penny, and it exactly lines up with the system. So that what that does is that speeds up your learning curve if you are a member, because you see this in action day after day. So let's go look at the SPY, where we're still in that trade. And no action on the SPY. This you can see is the 30th there in your bottom right corner. Price just went sideways all day. We are long 2 positions. This is our second position we're long. You can see that, talked about that on the 29th. And we're just going to hold it and see what happens. That's it for today.